I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Major Case Files. This is the update, and today is Friday, Good Friday, actually, and we got some crazy news today. Dre, did you hear about the whole Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty business?
I'm hearing a little bit about it, but I don't know too much about it. But they saying it was some wild shit, and I guess what he tried to rob him or something. But I mean, I don't know all the details. Let me know what's going on.
So apparently what happened, I want to say January. So Pooh Shiesty, he was released. He was in federal prison. I think he just did like 60 months, like maybe like 5 years or something on a Fed crime. He came home in October 2025, and he'd been signed to Gucci for I want to say 6 years. So like a year before he went in, he signed to Gucci. Went did his
Oh
5, he
damn, that's
got out.
that's fucked up shit. Nigga sign you and you go
Yeah.
to right to jail.
Oh yeah. That's bad business already, or it could be good business. You know what I'm saying? I know going to
If
jail
you
sometimes
market
can
it
make
right, yeah. If you market it
if
right,
you
but
are,
I mean,
and if you're not gone for
clearly it
too long.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Well,
because
he was
when you're
gone for
gone
what?
too long, that little buzz can go away. So, but
Yeah, yeah, you're right
anyway,
about that.
yeah. So what happened was, so he's out, you know what I mean? And I don't know, they must have some type of misunderstanding with their deal, their contract. But he ended up convincing Gucci Mane, or just letting him know, like, hey, you want to have a meeting somewhere in Dallas. So
Uh-huh.
they met up at a studio, and when Gucci Mane and a couple of his friends got there, Pooh Shiesty and allegedly Pooh Shiesty and his little, his clique, his homies or whatever, they pulled the burners out on them, robbed them, took their jewelry, cash they had like a Louis Vuitton bag or something like that, probably filled
So
with
what?
some
He mad
stuff.
about the contract or what? What is he mad
So
about? Why he want to rob Gucci if you
so
signed to him?
apparently, because at the same time while robbing him, he forced them by gunpoint, allegedly, to release him of the contract and sign him out the contract. So he
He
kinda like
can.
forced him, he did some like try to do some kinda like some Suge shit, you
Yeah, he
know?
tried to do some Suge shit. That's exactly what he was on. But I mean, that
Yeah,
shit gonna backfire on him now, man. It's too many cameras, too much shit. Like you, I don't know. I mean,
exactly
that
what you
seemed like a
said,
bad
because
move right there.
yeah, there's a lot of footage of it too. So they got footage of it, and, they've already I think they arrested 9 of Pooh Shiesty, him, including his father, arrested his dad.
So right there,
So right here,
you're gonna lose a
you're gonna
whole
lose
lot
a whole.
more than that little bullshit you took. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, bro, he's facing life.
thank you. So now you
Listen,
facing life over that.
bro, and
So
trip off of this. He was on home monitor. So he in on he just had one more week, and on the 11th, he was gonna be off of that and be, you know what I mean, and be considered totally free and stuff.
I mean, who gassed him up to do this? Well, I mean, somebody had to be in his
I
ear
don't know,
gassing
man.
him up.
I
Cause
don't
I'm like, man, why would you
man, I
make
hope it
that
wasn't
move?
his dad. I hope it wasn't the dad. Like, you in a shitty contract, you ain't got no enough money. We gotta go. I don't know. I hope it wasn't, man. Hopefully it was his homies or just his idea. But
I mean,
shit.
they went and did it with him. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
9 individuals and including
the
Memphis rapper Big 30. I've never heard of the dude, but so a
So
big dude
basically,
named
they
Big.
just wanted to have this story in their belt where they could run around. Oh yeah, I robbed Gucci, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did that and all that, and talk all big, bad, and bold. When this was actually a bad move. You know what I'm saying? Career rise. I mean, now you're gonna be up in jail. You're gonna be doing time. All your peoples is gonna be doing time. Gucci gonna get that money back. I mean, come on, like I mean, he ain't finna lose nothing over this. Yeah, you may think it's a little smut job on social media and through every the industry and all that shit. But I mean, really, I mean, you fucked up, homie. Because if you was really like that, you should have killed him, then, motherfucker. Because you finna be washed up like you did, and your career finna be over because you did that stupid shit. Like, if you really was trying to get him and get out of your contract, you should have did some contract shit. I don't understand why niggas don't think that's gangster. I think that's some of the most gangster shit when you can gangster a nigga up out their contract on some legal shit and get out
On
your
some
shit, and
real
then you
shit.
walk away clean, and now you can go over there and do business the way you want to do business versus trying to
Right.
get violent, and then now you get violent and look what's about to happen. Oh,
Oh
that little
yeah.
money that you stole and that little sign, he can go back to court and say, yeah, they forced me to sign that contract. Ooh, flip that back over. That's null and void, buddy. So
Yeah, man. So this is a crazy story. This is it's a new story.
he's an
Everybody's
idiot.
talking about it. Yeah, he fucked up. And but another debate about this story, or what people are saying, and I want to get your opinion on this. A lot of people now are saying, "Hold on, is Gucci snitching?" Because they say that he called or he
No, that is
told.
not snitching.
What you
That
think
is
about
not
that?
snitching. That is not snitching, homie. If somebody steal your shit, what the fuck is you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Especially an artist that's signed to you and all of this. This wasn't like no random person on the street or some shit I was getting into it on the street with. So no, this was a contract dispute. This dude was signed to my label. You went to jail for a year, probably couldn't do nothing with your ass. Evidently you ain't too bright. You made this stupid
He was
ass move.
gone for 5 years.
Yes, now this is affecting my business. So what do I have to do? Make a business move, So bam, and that's what he's gonna do. And I mean, that's actually in my favor to do it that way because now I'm not gonna lose anything. I'll get stuff back, because now this fool is clearly we know you did it. So and there you go
Do you
right
think
there.
so? Gucci, in the streets, everybody, gives him like his streak, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a solid
As
dude.
he
And do you think
should.
people
When
are
it's
fucking
street
him up?
shit, he did street shit. This wasn't street shit. Nigga robbed me, motherfucker. This wasn't my homeboy. We didn't go on no mission together, and I told him I wasn't finna tell on him. He wasn't finna tell on me, and we know exactly what we about to do. No, that's like if you on the street and somebody steal your shit, what you gonna do? You call the police, and you gonna go find out when it's some business shit. Now, if it's some street shit, you do the street shit. This wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where
Yeah.
people getting that from. You gotta know and be in certain situations to know what real snitching is. That's not snitching. Snitching is
Oh yeah,
when
because
it's
most
two
people on
two
the computer.
individuals going to do something and they both agree we not finna do this. And then it goes even further when you get put in them rooms, such and such said this, such and such said you did it, such and such said you did it. Now what you gonna say?
Right.
So that's when it becomes snitching. This ain't nothing. This is protecting yourself. This is self-defense. And nigga, if you steal from me and I can't, what's the Gucci gonna do? So you want Gucci to, let's say does what the streets say, go back and pop the nigga. Now what?
Right. Because you know what the streets say. I mean, if you're involved in the streets, period, you shouldn't be talking to the police, period. So I mean, that's what people say, and that's what they're gonna
They've
say
been
about.
doing
So
that
what do you
since
think about
since
that?
the streets been born. Niggas been over there talking to the police. So that goes out the window. You got to be smart with your shit in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your codes and know who the fuck you fucking with. That's how you do it. And you know what snitching is. Now, when you doing something with somebody and y'all go do something, then that's between you and him. Now when y'all get in that car or that motherfucking interrogation room, You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's somebody that did something to me and I didn't do shit to you, it ain't no planned thing, that ain't snitching. I mean, like, this nigga didn't have no agreement with Pooh Shiesty. The nigga, like, oh yeah, you gonna come rob me and woo, woo, woo. That's not in my favor. I mean, like, that's not snitching. I mean, that's like you breaking in my house and stealing my shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I feel you. And I'm just tripping on like all because there's 9 of them. So everybody, you guys are all facing those charges. This kidnapping because somebody was blocking the door and they couldn't exit. And now the people who investigate, like the DOJ who's investigating this, it kind of seems like they have, they have something out for them too. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
kind of targeting them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh
I
no,
mean,
we
cause
want to,
the last
they
time,
want
you
to
know,
go
that
after
something
them.
like this happened to Gucci, it went a different way, you know? So, I mean, what if it would have
Yeah.
went that way, you know? Forget all
'Cause
the
if you think
snitching, which
about it, and shit, I mean, somebody had to say something, somebody had to tell, and they got all that footage, and I wanna say it was Gucci's studio where they met at. Let's see, it was a Dallas music
so
studio
that's
under the
it.
Geist
Yeah, come
Appearance
on,
meeting
man.
to discuss his contract. Oh, no, so it was somebody else. It wasn't his, studios.
They probably set him up then, so that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what they absolutely did.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
was
so
trying
it
to do some
says
old
9.
bully shit like that, but this you can't do that right now like that. You better be a little smarter than doing it, because evidently you didn't do it too smart. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
or
I
that
don't
I
think
know
you
they
could.
probably just thought that there was gonna be no repercussion, legally. You know what I'm saying? They thought, okay, if some shit
Right.
come back, it's gonna be in the street. It ain't gonna be like. Then they're like, oh shit, what the
No.
fuck?
No. No.
You know what I'm
This is
saying?
business, homie. You signed to me. How you would not think that? Like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He did a lot of these people. He just did 5 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's a smart dude and everything, but when it comes
there's,
to that street, a lot of people
there's
let
no
that
rule.
ego. They
There's
let
no
that
rules when
ego.
I'm trying. There's no rules when I'm trying to get revenge. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers don't care. Gucci probably was hot. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, oh, nigga, you gonna do this? Like, oh, okay, all right. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, you gonna do this? Bring 9 of your homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And come over here and try to rob me? That little fake setup meeting. Like, come on.
Damn, you just never know what type of you know, situations people are in, because everybody probably thought they were all good and everything, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, I didn't
come to
even know they
find
was
out.
beefing.
Yeah.
Gucci maybe not even knew they was beefing. Maybe he just thought, okay, I ain't messing with the dude or whatever, but maybe he's more hot than, you know what I'm saying? He's making it to believe in. And he goes and pulls this stunt and damn. I don't know. I mean, I think this might be the end of Pooh. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's done. He ain't man, he's fucked. So yeah, so that I mean that's pretty much it. That was the update on the Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty situation. You guys will be hearing about it on Major Case Files. We'll do updates as the case is going along and everything. And tap back in, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys subscribe and hit like or whatever you want to do. I'm Half,
And I'm Dre.
and we'll get back at y'all on the next one.
Yeah.